Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So guys, I've got Andrea joining me today. Hey, Andrea.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, guys.
Hey guys, we got an exciting video on how Andrea's client manifested her ex back plus a large sum of money. And from what I understand, did it in a couple of days. So, I mean, if you're looking to manifest anybody back, or to manifest money, this video is for you. We're going to have lots of great tips and tricks. And guys, right now, Andrea is having a 50% off sale. Not going to be lasting long. Link is in the description for coaching with her. As well as, guys, we are giving away a free course, how to identify your blocks to manifest anything fast. I wrote the course, and it's basically going to help you to build your mental diet. Your mental diet is key with everything. And one thing we go over in the course is that questioning is a block. And just today, I was talking to somebody that was questioning and trying to figure out why they were creating what they were in their life. And my answer was, who are you asking? You are the only one in your universe. Just start answering your own questions. So remember, guys, if it's not basically pointed in a thought that's indirect, in line with what you're manifesting, then you're blocking yourself. So as quickly as you have a thought that is not in line with what you want, you can change it to a thought that is, and you've just unblocked yourself, right? So, I mean, the name of the game is you throwing out your thoughts, and and they reflect back to you. So if you don't like your reflection, time to change your thoughts, and that course will help you do it. Absolutely free. It does put you on a mailing list. If you don't want to be on the mailing list, get the free course, unsubscribe. I'm cool with that. If you stay on the mailing list, our coaches actually send out free intentions, with their mailers, and I do as well. So definitely check that out. Link in the description. So I am so excited to hear this success story, Andrea.
This is really an exciting success story. And going back to what you mentioned about the mental diet, how important it is to keep your mental diet and stay on track of that. So my client, she was separated from her partner, and then they were in no contact for about 7 months. And for my client, her SP was a huge support for her life, financially, and as a loving partner. So it was a really big shock on her to separate from him. And she was going around and she was looking all these dating coaches, and she was trying everything until she realized and she understand in our sessions that you create your own reality. So if you go and you believe that don't contact your ex for 21 days or 60 days or whatever they are teaching you, if you understand that that's a story you create for yourself, and that's an assumption what you make in your own life, you are making this period longer and longer, because there is no time frame in our reality. You are the only operant power in your reality. You create your own reality, and you can change things in a matter of seconds. So my client was separated for 6 months, as I said, and because of she was going like really downhill with all this, so her financing were getting really bad, and to that point that she get an evacuation notice from her apartment. And she got the notice on Friday night that by Monday morning she needs to leave the apartment unless she pays a bigger sum of money. It was over $12,000. So, and of course, when you hear something like this, she was like devastated. And then she had like these emergency sessions with me, and we talked about it. And I told her, you need to calm, first of all, your nervous system down, and you need to let yourself to see the story in a more calm way. And then from there we can go on. And then we talked about the ex and how her life was before and what she liked about it. And then I asked her, how about you try to send the text or you try to make a phone call? And she said, oh, no, because I read in the dating apps, you cannot do that. You're going to create more distance and you're going to be rejected. You're going to chase. And I said, no, if your assumption that you're going to chase, if in your assumption it's like you are doing something wrong, then you create that for yourself. How about just imagine that you pick up the phone, you send a message, and he will be thrilled to hear from you, and he will be there to help you in any way he can. Even I said, even if you don't believe it, it's worth a try. Like, honestly, like, it's really worth a try, because I was trying to convince her that do your mental diet and it's gonna work wonders for you. So yeah, she did that, and it was Friday, so she hung up the phone, and she was so excited. On Saturday, she was so happy, and she was needed to talk to me, and she told me that yes, she actually texted her SP, and guys, they were in no contact for almost 7 months. She contacted him, and then she got a phone call back right away, not even a text. The guy called her, and he was telling her that he's so happy to hear about her. He was thinking about her many times, but he was not so sure that he should contact her, because he didn't have that feeling that it's a good idea. Anyway, my client told him about the situation what she was in, and this guy on Saturdays, he was calling lawyers, peoples, everything. The success story, it's extraordinary, guys. By Monday, my client didn't need it to move out from her apartment. Things were moving around so excellent. It's not that the guy paid the outstanding $12,000 guy after 7 months of no contact. He did that to her. He went out of her way to be there for her and do everything in his power to help her out. So, and then after they were continuing talking, and as of today, they are engaged, getting married shortly. Yes. So everything is possible. That's my video purpose today, is just to let you know that doesn't matter what your 3D circumstances are showing you. With your mental diet and understanding that concept that everyone is you pushed out, you can move around. There is no such thing as it's impossible. Everything is possible. And then even if you don't see things in your 3D reality and you think there is no movement, there is always movement in the back. This guy was telling my client, he was telling back so many situations what she was dreaming about, and she wanted to hear so many nice things of him, and she did. When she finally get through that block that, oh, I am not chasing, I'm not gonna call, I'm gonna be rejected, I'm not gonna do this, you cannot do that. When she let all that go and she realized what she's doing with her assumptions, then she was concentrating more that, no, this is not the life I want. The life I want, it's going like I am contacting him. He's going to be there for me. He is more than happy to help me out. He loves me. I am everything to him. And she heard back everything everything, guys, she was dreaming about. And as of today, shortly, by next year in February, they are planning to get married on Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, that is so awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations to your client. And you know what? I think you brought up a really good point. You know, I mean, I'm not boo-booing on any dating coaches, but I mean, let's just like from a law of assumption point of view, there are no rules. You create the rules. You know, I personally was actually the first one to email Andrew to go out for dinner. I asked him out. And I have no problem with that. It was the best thing I ever did. And I did it because, you know, I knew he liked me. I knew he was following me around, you know, and I knew he was like, you know, trying to see me and whatnot. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask him out because I wanted to see him because I'm confident. I have great self-concept of myself. I'm an amazing person. Who wouldn't want to be in a relationship with me, right? I mean, why do I have to sit there and be chased? No, you know what? Let's go out for dinner. Let's see if there's anything there. Let's see if we have fun, you know? I mean, end of story, right? So, you know, you can manifest them asking you out first, but I mean, you make the rules, right? You make the rules, right?
Yes.
You know, and you know, don't let anyone tell you there's a certain way that things need to be done, you know, because there really isn't. You know, it's what you think. If you think that you're going to be rejected, you are. If you don't think you're going to be rejected, you think they're going to accept you and love you, then they are. I mean, you create everything, right?
Yeah, that's what I was telling my client too, that you are creating your own reality, and you don't have to assume all that unwanted situations, because that's exactly how you're going to create yourself more of unwanted situations. And then just imagine what is your heart desire. What do you want? Does that guy, I said, go back to those points when that guy has to have something good, otherwise you wouldn't go out with him, or you wouldn't have a many years of relationship. And then try to go back to those nice memories and let the rest go and concentrate on your desired life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really, really happy for her, because she works so hard to achieve those things in her life, and I am so proud of her and so happy. And guys, you can achieve anything you dream of.
Exactly. I love that. Thank you so much, Andrea. That was absolutely amazing. I intend that everybody that watched this got an aha moment and, you know, is like, yeah, you know what? I can do it. Right. So,
Yes.
you know, everyone is you pushed out. It's a funny story. So, you know, everyone's constantly overhearing your thoughts, like constantly overhearing your thoughts. You know, it was funny. So I was going for a blood test today, and then there was another test they were supposed to do with it. And this test is usually you drink something and then you do a breath test like an hour later. And I was just like, I really don't want to do that. I really don't. I'm like, I intend it's a blood test because I got things to do. I don't want to sit around for an hour at a lab, right? So anyway, so I go to the place, right? You know, I thought that last night. I go to the place today and I'm like, no, you know what? And she's starting to take my blood, and I'm like, she hasn't mentioned this other test. She hasn't given me anything to drink. She hasn't said anything. I looked around and I don't see anything to drink, right? You know what I mean? So I'm like, I intend it's a blood test. Should I say anything? No, maybe she'll forget. Maybe she'll forget and we won't even do that test. No, like I can just go, right? I'm like, no, it'll be a blood test. And so I said to her, I said, what about this test? She's like, oh, it's a blood test now. And I'm like, yes, you know, you know, everyone is you pushed out. Everyone, the universe is constantly overhearing your thoughts. Everything in your reality is a reflection of what's going on inside of your mind, and your subconscious mind is projecting it for you. So, you know, create the story that works for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I wish everybody this week will get inspired of this story. And whenever you are feeling doubts of anything, just remember this story, that everything is possible. Even for everyone, everything is possible. And just go back to a story, what you really want. And always remember, as you said, thought transmissions, they are hearing your thoughts. So send good thoughts to your specific person, to your ex, to any situations, because that's really an inspiring story.
Instead of waiting 21 days to contact them and ghosting them, to make them chase you. Why not just spend like, 5-10 minutes intending what they think about you?
And guys, yes, it was, I think it was 62 days. They said that one of the dating updates said 21 days is too short. So they will contact you most likely on the 62 days. And my client went on affirming constantly, it's okay, on the 62 day, they will contact me. On the 62, and they manifest that on the 62 days they contacted, and then they went separate again because she didn't keep her mental diet, and then they didn't talk for 7 months. But I'm just telling you that you can create everything, even that 62 days, and on 62 days they will contact you if that's what you are assuming that you're gonna do. So yeah.
Well, exactly. You don't have to wait any length of time.
No,
there is no rules. Do what you want to do. Life's too short to have all these rules and games in there, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. Well, I intend everybody got some great tips from that. And thank you so much for being here today, Andrea.
Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, guys. Bye.
We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Yes, bye.